Good morning. Brett here. I'm going to give you a case study on Caesars Entertainment and really what's made them successful within the casino, gambling, nightlife activities. So when you look at Caesars Entertainment, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Well, you start to think about the casinos that they have across 7 different countries, which they've got over 50 in these countries. Casinos such as Bally's in Paris, the Flamingo, Caesars Palace, and you think of Las Vegas, you think of Atlantic City, you think of other countries, spread out across the world. So Caesars Entertainment's been able to tap into their customers' mindset, and they do that by implementing a total reward system. Now, many industry leaders within the casino business target Caesars Entertainment as being the leaders within this category of customer relation management. They've been able to do that by implementing a total reward system. Now, everybody within this industry agrees that Caesars is leading the way in their customer relation management, or CRM, as our book refers to it as. And they're leading the way in that. When it first hit the street 15 years ago, it was a way to track customers or likes or dislikes. And you think about where we've come with social media, with everything that's online now, how you can be track. Marketers use the things that you click on the internet, the things that you click on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Essentially, Caesars did that exact same thing with the use of a card, the swipe of a card. And every time a customer would come into a casino or check in the casino, they can take that card, swipe it, and then Caesars would get instant feedback onto what that customer's history is. What's their gameplay like? How much money did they spend the last time they were here? Did they lose? How long did they stay? Etc. So they use that in 2 different ways. They were able to, one, target what the customer likes, and they get instant feedback on that. So all the information goes to their database, and they collect that information, and then after they collect that information, then they can mine it and they can figure out, what is it that we need to target to get this customer to come back. And they do that by sending out, mail or emails with different ads. And it might not be gambling. It might be golf. It might be the nightlife. It might be the shopping. Or it just might be that they want to come get a good meal in one of their restaurants. So whatever that customer, their particular preferences are, Caesars Entertainment can target that and get them to come back. When they first started this Total Rewards program, they were focused on their VIPs, those people who are spending the most amount of money in their casinos on a daily, weekly basis. As that time progressed, Caesars Entertainment started to realize that really its best customers weren't necessarily the VIPs, those high rollers that everybody else also assumes are your best customers, but they come to find out that it's actually the middle class that make up some of their best customers. And it's because they're repeat players. They may be retired bankers or teachers, bakers, candlestick makers, doesn't matter. They found that these people come in the evenings and they're spending their money playing slots versus a lot of the table games that they have in there, which when a person comes in to play slots, it's already really in the house's advantage. So Caesars is able to send out advertisements by using this marketing tool to target that particular base. Now, when you look at the level of focus that Caesars Entertainment puts on its marketing and services, it's encapsulated in this Total Rewards program. So again, came out about 15, 16 years ago, and now it's to the point where Caesars gets instant feedback, real-time feedback. So say I'm a Total Rewards holder, and I go check into Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. As soon as I go in and I check in, I'm going to swipe my Total Rewards card. And immediately, real-time, they receive that feedback. So now the hotel clerk can look at and determine the last time I was there, how much money I spent, how long I stayed, and then he or she can make that determination on the spot. Hey, this guy or this gal meets the cut. Like, let's give them a room upgrade. That's a repeat customer. They come back all the time. I want to do something for them to make sure that they keep coming back. And that's what those associates are trained to do. Case in point, my family, we have a family friend that is a Total Rewards member of Caesars and had a free room at the Flamingo. And they was able to reserve that room and have a room for free. And that happens, on a recurring basis for him because he spends quite a bit of money gambling there within the Caesars entertainment industry. Also, when you look at that real-time data link between, being able to collect that information, the other part that makes that a benefit is that if I'm on the floor and I'm a repeat customer, I come in all the time, you can send a sales associate out to the machine where I just swiped into, and they can offer me free tickets to a show. They can offer me an additional night stay. They can give me free chips or coins to keep playing slots. And who doesn't want that, right? So imagine that. You're at the grocery store. Someone comes up to you and says, hey, here's a $25 gift to use towards your shopping experience here today. That's pretty amazing, right? I absolutely think so. And so they've been able to do that to target those customers to make sure that they're feeling that whole experience. Now, afterwards, how does Caesars Entertainment follow up on that? Well, they have that real-time data. It's mined, it's collected, it's kept, and then afterwards, they send out mail. So it's not uncommon for an individual customer to receive up to 150 pieces of direct mail items a year, which is considerable. I mean, most of us don't like to open up our mailboxes to see junk mail. It usually just goes straight in the trash. But if you're that repeat customer, if you're that Total Rewards member, you absolutely would like to see that. I would like to see that. I'd like to see it in the form of maybe an email or something, wasting paper and taking up space in my house, just going straight to the recycle bin. But I can file it away and I can put it on my calendar. I can see they've got this event coming up. They just comped me this room. I just need to call and activate it. So absolutely, I would like to see that. And, going forward, it is, I think, vital to Caesars Entertainment's success to continue to mine that data, to continue to find those ways to relate with their customers, because at the end of the day, they are in that customer relationship industry, and they have found a unique way to make sure that the customer's happy and that they're giving the customer exactly what they want based off what they like. It's no different than when you look at social media or when you look at ads on the internet that are sold. Every time that you click on that ad, it's sending instant feedback to that marketing firm or that marketing agency, and they're able to target your likes and what's trending currently. Every time you go on CNN or Fox News or Twitter, you can see those trending accounts, and it's because they're keeping track of what people like and what people don't like. It's really an ingenious way to make sure that industry is touching base with their customers. They're managing those customer relations. Caesars refers to that Total Rewards program as the vertebrae or the backbone of their industry, and I think that they're absolutely right. And at this point, they've got it right, and they need to make sure that they continue to give the customer exactly what they want, because they're in that casino industry, and they provide a form of entertainment, which they've got over 45 million people visiting their casinos a year. So I think it's that they're on the right track. But customer relationship management, and that's what they've excelled at.